video to this song because I'm Yep, that's me.
This is the remix.
I'll be back.
All right. That was the very popular band Royalty Free for you and me. I'm Alicia Rain with the Bzzzline News and Open Mic. We are here on Sunday, November 24th, trying to have a good time. And are we doing it? Are we succeeding with the good time, folks?
Yeah.
How we doing? We've had so many fun conversations. One of them involved Charlie Sheen, and that's always a party. We got so much stuff going on for you tonight, guys. Apparently, recently, hundreds of people have claimed to see UFOs. This was just a recent sighting. Hundreds of people saw UFOs. Turns out they only saw the most recent episode of The Kardashians and were mistaken. So,
Wow.
yeah, that's what happened, folks. We've got people wanting to record their set. Do whatever you need to do, guys. We'll do it. You guys can do it. It'll be all right. Recently, they found that heavy metals, in a study, they found heavy metals can be found in most dark chocolate. Scary, right? Like lead and cadmium and other Bob Ross paint colors. But what you don't know is that soft metals can be found in milk chocolate, right? So you can find Creed and Nickelback in a Snickers near you. You guys.
Boo.
Guys, we are deep into the holiday season. I love the holidays. First up, we had Halloween. That's always a good time, Halloween. I was Flo from Progressive. I was very proud of my costume. It was ironic though that I was Flo because I do not have insurance. So pretty ironic. But yeah, I because of Halloween, I'm just gonna do a couple of Halloween puns. Here's a couple. Why shouldn't you piss off a witch? Because she'll fly off the handle. You guys, hello. Yeah. Why did the werewolf say no when somebody offered him a Coors Light?
Why?
Because they can't drink Silver Bullet. You guys.
Oh.
Guys. And he prefers Blue Moon. Huh? You guys. Oh man. Yeah, so last but not least, you know, all the ladies recently they've been complaining about Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, because he just nuts and bolts. You guys.
Oh.
Yep, Halloween, and then right after that we had Veterans Day, right after that. And I'm a supporter of the troops. I do support the troops, I do. Partly because I grew up in a military family. Anybody else military family? No? Okay. Well, growing up in a military family, you know, means that it's understandable that my love language is yelling. So, yeah. But I grew up with my grandfather, who was a very staunch military man and very strict. You know, he had a buzz cut till the day he died. And he was such a tough guy that he was stationed in Germany during the Korean War. So he saw some action, he likes to tell us. But yeah, he was very strict, so strict that I didn't call him Grandpa at all. Oh no! Instead, what I called him was "Yes, Sergeant." And he was so strict that indeed I didn't even know what my first name was until I went to elementary school. Until then, I thought my first name was Recruit. So yeah, yeah. But Oh, Jeremy Wagner. Sometimes it was. But yes, I am a strong supporter of the troops, because without the troops, I wouldn't be here today. Right? Because my father was stationed at Ellsworth Air Force Base in Rapid City, South Dakota, where he met my mom, who was a nurse at Rapid City General.
Oh.
And 9 months later, the beautiful angel you see before you on Zoom today came along.
Oh.
So yes, absolutely. Military, thank you for your service. But also thank you, citizens, for servicing the military. You guys. Yeah, we got Thanksgiving. That's also coming up. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick impression. This is my impression of the Thanksgiving turkey. Man, am I stuffed. You guys, I'm hearing some laughter. And I just hope that's not like my least favorite cranberry sauce. I hope it's not canned laughter. Anyway. We're a big game playing family at my household during the holidays. Anybody else families play games? All that stuff. Yeah, because we don't actually have anything to talk about with each other. So we play games. And my favorite game to play is Cards Against Humanity. You guys like playing that game? I love that game because it starts fun conversations, like Hitler receiving anal, but in a bad way, you know? Yeah, but the wrong group of people to play that game with is your family. Yeah. Imagine playing Cards Against Humanity with your Nana. Awkward. I found out some disturbing stuff because of that game. I found out that my aunt, who complains about how dry the turkey is every year, followed around Steely Dan for 2 years while tripping on acid.
Nice.
Yeah. Not the band Steely Dan, just a dude named Steely Dan. Yeah. And when she tried to tell me, you know, how he got his nickname, I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. You telling me that would be like the Chinese food I had last night. Way too much. So yeah, guys, that's my set. That's my time. That's what I'm working on. I'm Alicia Rain. We have so many fantastic comedians coming up for you tonight. On deck, we have the fantastic Carrie Cooltrip, but coming to the stage right now, somebody who I haven't seen in a long time. It's been so long that I don't even remember. Give it up, you guys, for the fantastic Darrell Hearns.
Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. Hi. I'm Darrell Hearns, a.k.a. Special Needs Kanye West. You see it, don't you? Y'all see it? This ain't cheddar, this quiche, you know? Y'all see it. What's going on right now? I know you do. But you know, I like your jokes about Thanksgiving. Alicia, that was really fantastic. I'm gonna get a little real tonight because I'm the conspiracy theory cousin, so I'm never really allowed in Thanksgiving. To be real with you, because I really think Thanksgiving is a farce. You know, they always say the colonists and the Native Americans worked together and had this big, great feast that was fantastic. And he even had cranberry juice. Like, that's not even a thing in North America, but I got you. But, you know, you really look into the history, I think the Native Americans walked into a colonist eating his friend. It's just during the winter, you know what I'm saying? Like, he thought it was a zombie apocalypse, probably, you know? All right. I'm being mean. That's kind of jokes I tell around this time. Because it's true. If you do the history, the colonists, they starved and died. That's what they did. Until they got slaves. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm done. This is what happened. You know what? You know, I just love history though, because like, you know, I even got a beef with the Vikings now. You know, like have you seen them? Like, you know, we're talking about old time Vikings, not nowadays Vikings, you know, old time where they're like 5'4" guys with stupid hats raiding people. Oinky boinky doinky. That's what it sounded like. I'm like, you can't scare the people sound like Doodle Bob.
Doodle Bob.
Oinky boinky doinky, give me your gold. You know? So I understood. I was like, what are these little guys doing? They probably tried to get Africa, and Africa said, get out of here. Get scram, little fella. It's all right, I'm done. It's hard dating out here, you know what I'm saying? It really is hard dating because I talk shit like that. And also, women, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. I just need y'all to flirt a little bit more bluntly. Like, please, I have a head injury. You can't tell by the scar. Please, a little bit more bluntly if y'all could. I was at Target, man. This little fine lady, she had like, you know, nice eyes, beautiful smile, sexy toes. Like the type of toes you just want on your mouth all the time. The best, you know what I'm saying? Her ass came up to me and said, you know, you kind of look like Mater from Cars.
What the fuck?
Me, yes. She said I look like a bucktooth tow truck. That's what she said. That's what she was into. A bucktooth tow truck. She wants to have sex with a tow truck. Tried to give her the tow hook. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
Back it up.
I even had to hang up with her like, let me suck your toes, lightning. You know, that's what that's what happened, you know. But you know, I do love this time. You know, we got Christmas around the corner. Where are my followers of Christ at? Where we at? Any followers of Christ? Where we at? No. All right. Well, okay, 100%. I love Jesus very much. You know, Carrie, why do you love Jesus? Tell me why you love.
Man, for me, Jesus, the realest out, man.
That's real. You know, I love Jesus because he's black. That's the main reason. You know, his name is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, not Jesus Christ of Seattle, Washington. Turning water into avocado toast. Okay, I don't remember that in there. Plus, he was the biggest gangster in the world. He had beef with the Sadducees and the Pharisees on sight. You know what I'm saying? Knocked over tables for selling stuff in his father's house. Boom. You know, he's the first black guy in the world to say, "On my father, on my hood." You know? I am God. I am good. Touch my robe. Wish you could. You know, that's what. Oh, Jesus. That's what he did back in the day. You know, I don't know how much more time I got, Alicia. I got 1 minute. All right. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like I do love Dragon Ball Z. Any of the Dragon Ball Z fans, of course, all the young men out here. I hate that they always say that Goku's white. You know, I really hate that. He's a whole Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What the fuck?
He's on Wukong. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine a white Goku? You probably call the cops as soon as somebody get a one up on him. hey, excuse me, that green guy just punched me in the face. Sorry, he just goes full Karen. All right, I'm Darrell. I gotta take a shower, and every good comedian knows when to get off the stage.
Yep.
That's why I'm still up here. All right, I'm gonna keep listening. I'm just gonna hop in the shower. Thank you.
All right, Terrell Hearns, everybody, fantastic job. Yeah, I respect Jesus quite a bit because he is the world's most famous zombie. So I gotta respect that. Really do. On deck, we have Bzzzline. But coming to the stage right now, hilarious triple threat of names. Give it up for Carrie Cool Trip. Woo!
Hell yeah, what's up, guys? Hell yeah. Before I get started, man, I fuck with Charlie Sheen heavy. I also been kicked out of a lot of places. I got kicked out of a library for vandalism and endangering kids. So all I did was crack a keyboard and throw a monitor, and everybody was freaking out. So what happened was I was in college and I was doing an essay and I tried to hit save and print, and all of a sudden the computers glitched out on me. I'm talking about epileptic style on me. And I said, not today. And of course, that bitch turned off and turned back on. And I lost 7 pages worth of plagiarized work that I did. It took me 6 hours to copy that from Cliff Notes. I was pissed. I got kicked out of Victoria's Secret. First of all, I was already at the strip mall driving around stalking fine girls. That's what you do when you single and young. So I seen the hottest one-armed girl I've ever seen in my life. I had to. I parked my car illegally in the stripe line part, and I had to follow her in there. So I gets in there. It's a girl full of girls. The store is full of girls, right? So I gets in there, all the girls staring at me. Now I was nervous because you could definitely hear my soul crying. That's how quiet it was. So I finally finds her, and I goes back, and I'm trying to talk to her, and the manager goes, "Can I help you with anything?" And I say, "I'm just looking right now." And so I seen the girl, and I said, "Hey," and I said, "Hey." I kept doing that, and she was like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm Carrie. I want to come get your number." She's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just buying panties. Don't mind me. I'm buying them for my sister."
What?
That's not a good pickup line. You don't want to leave by saying, "Oh, I'm buying panties for my sister. Let's go on a date." That shit did not work. So she told the manager, and the manager go, "Can you please just go? I ran out of Xanax. I don't have time for this." That's the saddest. That was the saddest walk of shame to get to my car with a ticket in the boot on it because I was illegally parked. I got kicked out of my aunt crib too. I got kicked out of my aunt crib. I dropped the baby in there and everybody was freaking out. I thought all babies was cute until I seen her son. Boy, she cut the lights on. I said, "Egad." You know how ugly you gotta be for you to yell out "Egad"? Boy, I dropped the. He survived. I dropped him on the bed. But whatever made that didn't look like it was consentified. It literally looked like a gremlin fucked a pug. That's how ugly the baby was. That motherfucker, he gonna be a professional something. When I dropped him on that bed, that motherfucker jumped and hit the fan. I ain't never seen the baby bounce like that. I got kicked out of a Sam's Club too. So I was homeless at the time, and Sam's got the free food line in there, right? So I went to this one line. They had these Southwest stuffed Chipotle tater tots. I've never seen that. That's organic. So I kept skipping the line. I was in that line for like 27 minutes. And then I get a tap on my shoulder by the manager. And he goes, "Excuse me, young man, your time in this line is exhausted." Exhausted? That's a strong word for you to be using, and you don't even really have a name badge with your name on it, sir. Like they ain't paying you enough to care that much as a manager. If your badge is a sticky note with your name, you ain't a real manager. So I snatched the whole bag and tray right out of the cook's hand, and I took off running, and I seen the front door in sight, and I almost made it until I ran over a service dog that was in the way. It was more like a goddamn disservice dog because it was by itself. First of all, it was a mangy-ass German Shepherd with bad hips. It looked like he was walking under a limbo bar. I think this dog murdered the real service dog and stole the vest and came in, and he was pissing and begging for food in the food court. I've never seen that before. So of course I got banned, and they got a mug shot at me and Sam till this day. You know how sad you got to be a fugitive like vigilante at Sam's Club. I also got kicked out of a one-night stand. So this is how it started. I bought one girl a shot at a bar. Of course she was white, and then an hour and a half later she goes, "Here's my keys. Take us home." Excuse me, who are you? What are your name? She said, "Ashley." I said, "Okay, let's go." She had a Range Rover, so I had to do it. I probably shouldn't have, because I got in the car. She passed out. She was out with her head and neck hanging out the window. It looked like I stole her in the car. This was a bad idea for a black man. I forgot what color I was doing this. So we finally gets to her house. She wakes up Like none of that happened. We started drinking Rumple Mints and Jaeger bombs. Bad idea. I was so fucked up. I started trying her clothes on. You know how drunk you got to be to have a sundress on and a thong on your head? that must have been her fetish. She let that slide, but she didn't like when I pissed on her cat and kicked it out the window. Thank you. That's my time, guys. I appreciate it.
Boop, boop, boop. Carrie.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Woo! Woo! All right. Fantastic. He is the bulk store bandit. Give it up for Gary Coldrift. Getting in on that Sam's Club action.
Shit.
Yeah, we're having a good time. The show is rolling right along. On deck, we have Jeremy Wagner. But coming to the stage, one of the most hilarious comedians on the Zoom stage. Give it up for Ying Vigilant. Woo!
Wow. Thank you, Alicia. That's the best intro I've ever heard. Wow. I'm flattered. Yeah. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I tell you, when I came to this country as a graduate student, right? And like September, so November, Thanksgiving was my first holiday. So I got invited to a professor's house, and I think I just screwed up my first Thanksgiving. Because when the food all brought up, I took a look, everything that I saw stuffing, right? Alicia mentioned stuffing. So I was like, why this dish just took out, cooked right out the oven, but looked like leftover?
Mm.
So the professor wife probably pissed. Yeah, I didn't even touch it. I couldn't. I don't know what's in there. You couldn't tell because it's Chinese dish. You had everything you know what's in there, right? But now, of course, stuffing is my favorite food. I tell you, who cares what's in it? You know, it's like you just mix the fucking everything, vegetable, meat, and some bread crumb. You know, it's like this is fucking great. I cooked the whole Thanksgiving white people food, okay, 1 year because I got guests come over. I was playing the host, right? So
White people.
I cook everything, turkey, you know, the green bean casserole, everything, okay, the salami. And my kids, nobody even touched the stuffing. I ended up eating 5 days myself. Fucking stuffing. Oh my God. Like, all right. I learned, white people, I learned to appreciate your food, okay? That was great. That was great. So I tell you, when I first got to this country, though, it's not that easy. I remember first time when I tried the cold milk, I got diarrhea. You know, 'cause it's nobody drinks cold milk. Everybody had to heat it up to the boiling point. You know what I'm saying? The milk. Oh my God! It's like then I at school the party always brought pizza, so I developed taste for pizza. Like that is great. That's the greatest food on this planet. The problem is every time I have pizza, I got constipation. So I got two things going. Okay, drinking milk. I got diarrhea, so I take a pill to stop the leak, right? And then the pizza thing, yeah. So pizza, I had because of cheese, okay, the cheese on the pizza. I had to take another pill every time I eat it. It's just to get things going. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, took me about a year, to get over both, right? So it's like then I realized, you know what? I melted to your fucking melting pot. That's what I'm talking about, the melting pot, okay? Not American now. I can eat all your fucking food, right? Yeah. But then it was funny. A few years later, I kind of realized, you know what? I was so stupid at the time. You know, because they could just cancel each other out. Like, for example, if I had a constipation, I should have just drank the fucking cold milk, right? Don't you think it'd be, you know, but I guess higher education now making me smarter, you know. But one time I was seeing the doctor. I was curious. I was curious about my new find treatment. So I asked the doctor, so when I get constipation, can I just drink the cold milk? You know, because I told her the symptoms. Said, no, said when you had constipation, if you drink the milk will stay there. The milk will become the fucking cheese. Oh my God. So it's gonna make it worse, all right? That's what she was saying. Okay. So I didn't do wrong, right? And so what about the other way around? If I have a diarrhea, can I just start eating pizza? You know? So that'll be like, okay, block things to leak. She said, no. She said, diarrhea was caused by bacteria. Okay, bacteria is very strong. So even you eat a fucking rock, it's gonna dilute it. Okay, it's gonna just pass out of diarrhea. Oh my God. So yeah, so I was like, okay, how you treat the diarrhea? It's like, you know that pink liquid thing? Okay, so bacteria is fucking powerful, but you gotta have a pinky liquid to stop it. Wow, that one. It's like that. That is funny. Anyway, so I'm American now, okay? Don't send me fucking home. The Trump thing. The Trump's gonna deport all the immigrants, okay? So you wanna I'm out the fucking pot now. I just got over the diarrhea and the fucking constipation. But anyway, that's my time. That's my time. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, that was Ying Bzzzline, everybody, talking about all of the things that have happened in our stomach due to the food we eat and the president we just nominated. I have been nauseous pretty much. So ever since we voted for ever since he got voted in, I did not vote for him. So yeah, but the nausea is real and it does continue. And we're gonna go ahead and continue this show, which is the exact opposite of what I was talking about, which is fun. So on deck we have who do we got? Lloyd Legacy Sharp, but coming to the stage right now, give it up for the very funny Jeremy Wagner. Woo!
Hey, Jay Wade.
Alicia, I have never known you to be anything but nice. So thank you for this middle spot. I don't know if you guys know this, but it turns out that Plan B was not the first Plan B. Like the original first Plan B was just to fall down the stairs. Like back in the 60s, some women even resorted to coat hangers. And this may sound like an urban legend, but it's true because my baby brother was born with a scar right in the middle of his forehead. He fought back against that coat hanger and he won. And yeah, this is a little dark, but don't blame me for turning on the light. That was weird. I've been in Louisiana for a year and a half, and I've been to 17 Civil War reenactments. And that was just last week. November is No Nut November. And I like how guys can go from January, February, March, all the way to November, like we ever had a choice. He wants sex. I do it. So you guys know that old TV show, The Biggest Loser? Like, believe it or not, I actually won that. Like they called me up there like, we know that you're crackhead skinny, but you are the biggest loser in the world. We checked. We did a census.
Oh no.
Yep. I don't know if you guys know this, but cranberry sauce is ribbed for your pleasure. Like usually in my family, like Thanksgiving, we eat food and then we argue because somebody goes and sneaks off with one of the cousins and they go for a walk, and they go smoke pot. And then you come back and your parents are just staring dead in your face and they're pissed off. They're pissed off because you didn't share. Like we have a garden at my house. My mom's, she grows a lot of vegetables. Her favorite vegetable is macaroni and cheese. But we do grow zucchini, mainly for the bread. Like we don't eat no vegetables. And then I had the idea to take this water barrel that my mom was illegally collecting rainwater with, which is against the law in this state. So I took the rain barrel and I turned it into a compost thing.
Mm.
And it's pretty badass. But again, we don't eat no fucking vegetables to put into the compost thing.
Oh.
Like, what am I supposed to throw the aluminum can from the green beans into the fucking compost? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it's wait. Okay. You guys I was dating this girl and she was kind of materialistic and I knew this because when I gave her gift for her birthday, she threw it in my face. Like I went to this website and I bought for $29.95, I bought one of those stars in the sky. Like you know what I'm talking about? The little bright lights. Like those you can actually buy them. You don't own them, but you can name them. And my girlfriend broke up with me because I bought her a star and I named it after her. And then I found out you can rename the star. So like if you go out into outside, you look up into the western sky and you count the 144th brightest star. I mean, you can't see it with your naked eye, but you get a telescope and you see that 144th brightest star. That's my star. It's known as my bitch. And so I was dealing with the stars a lot, like I bought a star, I renamed a star. I got promoted to financial advisor of the stars. I'm the one who convinced the 3 stars in Orion's belt to invest in Bitcoin. And they thanked me. They thanked me a lot. So yeah, I'm starting a charity dance competition, last one standing wins $500. I'm gonna call it Footloose, like that old movie. And then we're gonna donate the money to diabetes patients. They lost a foot. But yeah, living with my mom is kind of hard. Like she is worse than I was as a child. She leaves the front door open when we got the air conditioner on. We don't ever turn the heat on. Like if it's too cold in my house, get a fucking blanket, you pussy. Those are direct quoted words from my mom. Like as a 42-year-old man living with his mom, I get a lot of motivational quotes on Facebook, like don't procrastinate, do it now. And then the other half of my Facebook is Menendez brothers posts.
Oh shit.
Do it now. Somebody mentioned October, even though we're in November, and are you guys ready for October 1st? It's a long ways away, I know, but like, I don't really think you're ready because it's going to come up on you, sneak up on you real quick. You may think you're ready. Are you ready for International Coffee Day, National Homemade Cookies Day, World Vegetarian Day, Around the World Day, CD Player Day, Change a Light Day, Chinese National Day, congratulations, Ying, Cyprus Independence Day, Filipino American History Month, International Day of Older Persons, cool, Music Day, Raccoon Appreciation Day, Investiture Ceremony of the Captain's Regent Day, Model T Day, National Black Dog Day, that's racist, National Day of China, again, National Fire Pup Day, National Hair Day, this is low Google, really low, National Lace Day, National Poetry Day, National Police Memorial Day, Nigeria Independence Day, yay, Nigeria, ROK Alliance Day, Teachers Day in Uzbekistan, Tavalia Independence Day, World Commune Sunday, World Sake Day. Are you really ready?
Jeremy Wagner, everybody.
Thank you.
It sounded like he was just reading stuff.
I was reading stuff because I know how to read.
That's good. That's good. Your time was also 45 seconds ago. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this show rolling. On deck, we have the fantastic host of her own Tuesday open mic, Killer Keely. But come to the stage right now. Give it up for Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
Hey.
Congratulations, everybody. We have arrived at mid-November. And depending on how the way you feel about the way things are going right now, mid-November could have a lot of different kind of meanings. Everybody's talking about it. I know. I was there 2 weeks ago. I know what happened. Looking to the future. Because in a few weeks, we're going to have another round of 365-day ball to play. Which, depending on how the way you feel about things going right now, you're either thinking, oh man, another year I'm blessed, or God damn it, nature, take me off this hell ride. Which I get the feeling on both, but that latter one is kind of weird. You're waiting on nature to take you away from all this? Look, if you just happen to not be satisfied with how long you've been allowed to be alive up to this point, you don't have to wait on nature. I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just saying, if that's the way you feel about the way things are going right now, you have options. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. It helps to know what you're going to get into by knowing what's coming ahead. And if you don't know what's on the way right now, take note that the annual defrosting of Mariah Carey is nearly complete. Pretty soon, the emancipated Mimi will be here to remind us that the 1990s was both the best and worst decade. Some people don't believe me when I say that. Oh, the 1990s, there was nothing wrong with that. Oh, really? Yeah. Because for every Rugrats and Hey Arnold, you also had O.J. Simpson and Timothy McVeigh. For every Michael Jackson and Bucharest and MTV TRL, you also had Woodstock 99 and Columbine. The 90s had its issues. And I don't think you need Mariah Carey to tell you that. But here's the thing about Christmas that we should be paying attention to, not whether or not Mariah Carey is going to hit all her notes on New Year's Eve. What we should be paying attention to is the annual glorification of America's favorite overweight white home invader. Sorry, Santa Claus. I'm concerned because I feel like it's going to be another year of letting him get away with pedophilic voyeurism. And if you think I'm projecting that onto him, listen to the song. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. That's not normal. Call the authorities! For goodness sake! I will give Santa this. To my knowledge, he's never left a child alone outside on a windy day. Which reminds me of the other thing that I hope dies in 2025. Lullabies.
Oh.
Because I'm supposed to go to sleep after hearing that there's a child on a treetop. And when the bell, before that happens, when the wind blows, the cradle should rock. And for some reason, I'm the only one concerned at this point. Because then the bell breaks and the cradle will fall. And then down comes the baby, cradle, and oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, whose idea was it to leave a child alone in a tree? Unsupervised. Apparently there was one bystander who was sitting there going, man, this will make a great song one day. History hasn't told me whether or not somebody caught the kid. At which point, this is no longer a lullaby. This is now a musical narrative where the child protagonist literally just went from the cradle to the grave. And we're expected to sleep as children after hearing that. And then we're told to go to sleep, and we get punished for not going to sleep after hearing how going to sleep just worked out for the last kid. Maybe don't do that in 2025. Yeah, I'm Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Take it.
Hey, yes, sir.
Heck yeah, that was Lloyd Legacy Sharp coming to us live from Space Mountain one more time. Hell yeah. I love a good lullaby joke. They are timeless, but at the same time, timeless. All right, guys. We have so much fun coming up in the show. On deck, we have Tony Tubzer, but coming to the stage right now, just recently approved her ability to record. Give it up for Killer Keely. Woo!
Hey.
Yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. It's finally getting super cold in Arizona, and I'm now realizing I chose the wrong season to get with a skinny man. I'm rubbing his sticks for bones, just trying to start a fire now. Like, I'm about to start a poly situation just to stay warm this year, okay? I
That's
need
good.
a lot more people to fill my stocking than just Santa, okay? Which comes with the fact I finally got to come out as pansexual, and someone decided to gift me non-stick spray as a lubricant.
Touche.
And fall season in Arizona is obviously the perfect season to start smoking meat. And I love meat smoking men, okay? They are patient, tender, and they know how to keep the meat moist.
That got me.
I do love this time of year though, because I don't know how everyone else has been dealing with assholes lately, but I've just been fingering them.
Whoa.
I also got fired this year. Woo!
Nice.
My boss really tried to play the card that you were acting like a racist and a bigot. And I said, how else am I supposed to run for president? I did, although, end up getting a new job. I'm loving it. It's full time, it has benefits, and I get to work with aliens all day long. And I'm not even talking about Home Depot.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I actually hate going into Home Depot because people started coming up to me acting like I know what I'm doing there just because I look like a lesbian. Listen, I don't even know how to operate a hammer. I'm used to getting nailed. Speaking of getting nailed, my grandma recently passed away, and I was not invited to her funeral. But I'm not upset with her because she actually passed away from dementia, and I think she just forgot to put me on the list. I did find out that when you do get buried with a spouse, though, you don't get buried next to each other. You get buried on top of each other. Yeah, which means I looked at my man and said, you're going to have to die after me because God knows I wasn't good on top. I did start thinking about how I do want to get buried, though. Like, I want to get buried naked. Yeah, naked and afraid. Who's going to open the casket? I was born with a deformity, actually. I was born with polysyndactyl toes, which means I have an extra toe, and 3 of them are completely webbed together. Which means I'm not even afraid of diabetes anymore. I always have a spare. I am very crafty, though. I started turning my bra into a purse, which means I have lost my phone, my wallet, and my man in there.
Oh.
So I've started calling it the Bermuda Triangle. I have been on birth control for so long that for some reason I have gained all of the baby weight without the baby. And for some reason, the weight has been harder to abort. Thank you guys so much. I have been Killer Keely. Have a great night and have a killer night.
Hey.
Ooh. Killer set by Killer Keely one more time.
Thank you.
Heck yeah, guys. This show just keeps on pumping out killer sets the entire night. And we're just going to continue on with that trend. On deck, we have Comedy Dame, but coming to the virtual stage right now. Give it up all the way from a car, Tony Tubeser.
Yeah, right. Can you guys
Funny,
hear
bro.
me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure, man. And I've been smoking on this mimosa, and it's supposed to make you horny.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you what, ladies, on this little panel here, you ladies are looking pretty good tonight. All you ladies are pretty. Just letting you know, you down there in the Marge Simpson shirt. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah. And the chick that's floating out there with Sandra Bullock in space, whatever the hell her name is.
He said floating. He said Marge
Yeah.
Simpson.
Yeah. Some of you dudes are looking pretty good tonight too. You guys are sitting there talking about all this politics and shit, and I'm just laughing at it all, guys. You know, is there, you know, like last time I talked a little bit about like what if Kid Rock became part of the cabinet and shit. Kid Rock Alicia knows Kid Rock is coming to Sioux Falls, South Dakota on his Rock the Country tour. It's a music festival, and he's going to be sharing the stage with such American patriots like Canadian band Nickelback and Travis Tritt and Tracy Lawrence and Lawrence Tracy and Tritt Travis and Afro Man. And Afro Man. I shouldn't have been a part of this festival. Then I got That's stupid. That's a stupid joke. You guys shouldn't laugh at that. But no, you guys want to know what I think Kid Rock would be the best at? Like what the perfect job for Kid Rock would be in our nation's government would be a radiation canary. That'd be the perfect job for him, man. I mean, at least we got rid of Matt Rapes. I mean Gates, whatever the fuck his name was. At least he's fucking out now and shit. Next, you know, we're gonna get like Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn's gonna be the Secretary of Treasury or something like that. He's gonna be up there like a White House press meeting, and he's be like, "Nah, man, the mayor of my town used to be a garbage man named Wiener, and he used to sell crack cocaine out of his outhouse out the back of his property that doubled as the courthouse. You can get a tattoo there too if you want." Kid Rock and Theo Vaughn are the kind of people that just keep multiplying. Doesn't matter how gross they get, they just keep multiplying, and we just keep making them like hot pockets. But no, they're like gremlins, dude. But instead of pouring water on them to make them multiply, you just it's like Bush Light, semen, and meth. You just make more fucking little gremlins like Kid Rock and Theo Vaughn and shit like that. But no, I honestly think that meth, like 90% of the reason that people use meth in this country is because of the names they were given. Because, you know, if you name your kid Billy Bob, he's probably gonna smoke some meth. But you know, if you have some dude with the name like what was the name? Tungsten J. Weathersby the Third. You know, Tungsten J. Weathersby the Third isn't going to be smoking meth. Right? No, you guys didn't think that was funny. I thought that was hilarious. But no, I was at work the other day. This is my last joke. I was at work the other day and there was this woman and she had her little asshole kid running around being an asshole and shit. And he was being a complete jackass. And all of a sudden she goes, Draco Malfoy, you get over here right now. And I'm like, why the fuck would you name your kid that? And oh my God. It's like naming your kid Hans Gruber and then being upset that they stormed Nakatomi Towers on fucking Christmas Eve and shit, But anyway, I'm fucking stoned. I'm sorry. I had a hell of a day. But you ladies do look good tonight. Just letting you guys know that. But anyway. You guys have a good night. Thanks,
That's Tony Tubes. Give it up one more time.
Yeah.
Fantastic job. Thanks so much, Tony, for doing it, for telling jokes. We have got so much more fantastic comedians telling some more fantastic jokes. We have the fantastic Mooded Verma on deck, but coming to the stage right now, all the way from space. Give it up for Comedy Dame. Woo!
Oh, hi. Oh, Darrell left. Okay, because I'm like, I didn't know if it was a setup, I don't usually respond to these questions when they ask the audience. I just stay quiet. He's like, who follows Christ? For the record, I don't not follow Christ. Okay. Just in case, I have to answer for that. But you never do. You made me nervous. I like my men like I like my Thanksgiving. Rich. Where to begin? They say begin at the beginning. I have a lot of beginnings. Which beginning? Which beginning for tonight? You guys know I actually said this. I actually said when I first started college, I remember saying, I live for the story. I said that. Oh, what were you thinking? What have you done? I feel like it's one of those, those tricks where they say the universe is listening and laughing. You will get your story. My story is either usually I was so embarrassed or the humiliation or it's really too unjust. That's actually where I earned my name. One of my nicknames is Calimere Reed. I was named after this chicken named Calimero, who basically goes around saying, c'est vraiment trop is it trop injuste? My French is rusty. C'est vraiment trop injuste, which means it's really too unjust. So I earned the name. I'll start from the beginning. This particular beginning. I want to set the record straight. Give due process. That means you get to give your response. That doesn't happen anymore. People just make up their minds without asking. So that's one of my stories, all the time. No due process. So here's what had happened, right? What had happened was I was doing this show called Off the Cuff. And they only give you 90 seconds. So I explained, just like I explained, I'm explaining to you guys that I saw the Tyson Paul fight. I saw the Tyson Paul fight, and I was so moved. The next morning, I ran to Facebook and posted special shout out to Mike Tyson's ass cheeks. So I explained how the ass cheeks were unexpected. They made a surprise. It looked like he was wearing the same shorts he had on the whole time. Then he turns around and ta-da, ass cheeks. So then my time is up. I don't get to say my next line, which is, I wondered if that was meant to say, this is my ass strutting all the way to the bank. But I didn't get to say that. So now, Mike Tyson, if you're listening, this is my response. Okay. Yeah, I was not just making fun of your ass cheeks. Okay, thanks. Thank you. That's it. I did that within 5 minutes.
She did it, everybody. Woo! I'm slowly losing my backdrop. That's what's happening throughout the show. We'll fix it. We'll get it fixed. Yeah, but that was great set. One more time for Comedy Dave, everybody. One more time. Fantastic. Giving us the real cheeky play-by-play of the Tyson Jake Paul fight, and we love it. And we love it, guys. We love it. We love it. We love it. What is happening? There it is. There it is. Okay, on deck we have the fantastic. Yep, Kelly Zemnikas, but coming to the stage right now, Mudit Verma. Woo!
Hey.
Hello.
All right, 1 second here. We'll get it. We'll get it. There we go. Got it.
Oh, wow. I am a vegetarian, and I have a friend that is also a vegetarian, but he goes fishing. And I was like, how do you go fishing as a vegetarian? And he said, you just throw the fish back in the water before they die. Now, you can't do that as a vegan, I think, because you would be causing harm or disturbance to the fish, and vegans don't harm fish. But I still think vegan fishing exists, and that's where you have sex with the fish. Turns out that was the punchline. Okay. Well, this is nice. I want to work for Boeing for their whistleblower benefits. As a Hindu, it'll fly me to next life, that benefit. I am able to tell if someone works a blue collar job versus white collar when I shake their hands, because blue collar workers have calloused palms. That was until white collar workers started rock climbing. Rock climbing gyms are very diverse. Not the people, just the rocks. I am in a relationship. My girlfriend exists, and she just goes to a different Zoom Sunday night open mic, and we're getting married, but I never proposed to her. She's a Caucasian lady, And at a dinner party, my mom popped the question. So despite my girlfriend being white, my marriage will still be arranged. Now, I have been vegetarian 90% of my life. I've had a few rebellious phases where technically there was meat in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
But I rarely swallowed. I feel like meat would have made me normal because food is how people relate. But I would be the only one where something was not inside of me.
Oh my God, dude.
So to fit in, I ran to the nearest frat party in college and immediately jammed 5 guys inside of me.
With pickles.
Yes. Pickles that tickled. And fiber is crucial for bowel movements. And my girlfriend, like, our skin tones don't match unless she eats Taco Bell. And I'm looking at, okay, all right, never mind. Here's the thing, my friends. I watch boxing as well, but I wish there was more acne so I could see something pop. Thank you. That's my time. I'm muted.
He said.
Woo, that was mooted, everybody. Our theme for the night officially is potty talk. That's what we got going on tonight. But one more time for mooted. One more time. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Hell yeah, guys. We are coming into the home stretch. Just got a few comedians left on deck. We have Joshua Postel, but coming to the stage, someone who I haven't seen in a minute, Kelly Zemnikas. Woo!
Hey.
Everyone, hello. It's Kelly here, your emotional support Canadian reporting for duty. Unless there are other Canadians here tonight, representing upstairs. Despite this whole aesthetic I've got going on here, no, I do not own a vision board. You won't see one. But what I do have is a hindsight collage. Everyone, hindsight, because I think it's important to keep your mistakes up on the wall. You know, respect your failures. Just give them the old nod. My hindsight collage is filled with a lot of pictures of me with bangs. Wasn't a good look. Also on the collage are the 3 coffees and 2 red wines I had last night. That was a bad idea. My Fitbit this morning was like, your heart was a little erratic. No shit. It's like I was awake and tired at the same time. I was Tyrake. Is that wait? Oh, award id. I don't know. You can't really combine awake and tired as well. It's not brunch. It's not, it is not brunch. But I love it. I love how now, like, I'm careening towards 50, and I love how I'm now at an age where my friend saw me earlier today. She's like, oh, you look like you had a fun night. And it's like, no, I had a coffee after 2 the day before. Like, it is rough. It is rough. They say They say youth is wasted on the young. Also wasted on the young is metabolism. I gotta say it. I miss that. I did not appreciate that when I had it. So if I can give any tips to the kids, appreciate your metabolism, friends. It will leave you. It will leave you. No, it was hard. It was hard. I am genuinely though worried about what is happening downstairs in the States. I kind of feel like, you know, we're the friends upstairs in the apartment, and we know that our friends' parents are fighting a lot down there. We don't know what to do about it, you know, so we keep inviting your friend over for sleepovers, a lot of sleepovers, just while the parents figure it out, all the arguing. I kind of feel like the next 4 years are just going to be like a very long, very special episode, you know. For those of us who remember sitcoms back in the day, used to always have a very special episode where we like where we learned a lesson, you know. And the next 4 years, we're going to be learning about democracy and avoiding jail time and what happened to that one cousin who appeared in one episode and then was never seen again. Ruh-roh. Honestly, I think we need to bring Ruh-roh into more meetings. I think that would make work more fun. I just want to put that out there. It'd be fun to be like, the third quarter's not going well. Ruh-roh. It's fun. It's fun to say it, everyone. I'm tired. But that's okay. But yeah, no, there is a lot of fighting in the world. Everyone's like, you know, asking like, what side are you on? What flag are you flying? Everyone's just wanting you to pick a team. Whereas I'm just in the middle, you know, with the cookies going, who wants a cookie? I'm very neutral. I really am. I am Switzerland, you know, if Switzerland was a 5'3" Latvian who was born in Montreal, Quebec, that would be me. But I will leave this with this bit. So I don't have any kids, but I do have a 5-year-old niece and a 90-year-old father. So it's just as fun as having kids. And we're going to play a fun game of who said it. First one, I don't want to wear my pants today. That's a trick. It was both of them. It was both the 5-year-old and the 9-year-old. Kelly, can you take notes? I'm in a meeting. 5-year-old. That was my 5-year-old. Getting shit done in kindergarten. Last one. Do I have to brush my teeth? 90-year-old father. That was my dad, guys. He doesn't like brushing it. But anyways. Kelly, thanks, Alicia.
Woo, Kelly.
Hey.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That was Kelly. Guys, I gotta agree with Kelly. I think the election was actually a very special episode. It was sort of like the Saved by the Bell episode. For the first part of the election, I'm so excited. And then when we found out who won, I'm so scared.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
the Saved by
That's
the
a good
Bell.
one. That's a good
Special
one.
episode. That's what our election was. Fantastic, guys. On deck, we have Catherine's iPhone. But coming to the stage right now, give it up for
Catherine's
Joshua Postal.
Hey, New York, New York.
Yeah, they promised you a comedian. You got Taft's pot smoking stunt double. You're in trouble.
He said Taft.
Oh God, I hate roommates because they never clean the microwave. It's a thing. The microwave here looks like a cross between a Jackson Pollock painting, a Bukkake video gone wrong, and the numbnut put an entire box of Uncrustables in there. Again. The explosion was so bad, the cat's hiding in my room. And I just looked at him and I said, we're never getting our deposit back. We're never getting our deposit back. Oh, man. And, Carrie was talking about being so drunk that he had women's underwear on his head. That's somebody on the 6 train at 4:00 in the morning. That I've seen that. Nobody even notices here. All right. And if you think that's bad, I was in Miami one time and somebody shrink wrapped their friend trying to save money on luggage. They literally there's video of this on the internet. They were trying to check in their friend as luggage. Only in Florida. And speaking of Florida, don't hate on Spirit Airlines because you paid $29. That doesn't include the engines or the fuel. It is probably the reason they're going bankrupt. So don't hate on them. We're gonna need them because without them, it's gonna be a bitchy stewardess on American with an attitude problem or beating from United. When they say fly the friendly skies, since when was being beaten up the friendly skies? Would have figured that would have been Amtrak. I don't know. That was for me. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm Jewish, but more Jewish, which just means I'm circumcised and I eat pork a lot. And I like pranking the rabbi from Temple because one time he was talking about a class on the importance of circumcision, and I just yelled out, "You're just telling the world the truth about what it means to be Jewish. No one's going to touch us unless we're a minimum of 25% off."
Oh.
And in my case, they took off too much. Because, the first time you ever try to hook up when you're in college, and they just look at you and they're like, "It's a chia pet. Where's the junk?" You're just like, can I get my thing back? That's got to be an act of cruelty, right? And oof. And speaking of just religion, I saw some Amish guys once in an airport. I thought they didn't believe in electricity. How do they print their tickets? And are there horses pulling the plane? And are they gonna have a whole line of planes made out of wood? Because they tried that 100 years ago. Maybe considering how bad Boeing is, it might work. And my brother and I don't get along because I'm a comic and he wanted to join the military and our folks wouldn't let him. I'm like, dude, you couldn't stand up to 2 Jewish parents from New York. You weren't getting through basic, let alone SEAL school. Right? You weren't going to be able to protect me from the Taliban. I mean, they would have captured you and roasted you. And after they were done with that, they would have really turned it up a notch. Hog-tied you and made you watch endless Barbara Streisand videos. Anyone would talk after that. And with that, I'm out.
Oh, no.
Hey, that was cold.
More time for Joshua Postel, everybody. Woo! My only response to that is, Papa, can you hear me?
That's funny.
That's my Babs impression.
Yeah, that was great.
Anyway, breaking news. Matt Gaetz has officially started an account on Cameo So if you want him to give a message to all of your friends and enemies about how you stole their money and will not be giving it back, now's your opportunity. Matt Gaetz is on Cameo, so I'm sure there's a better punchline in there, and I'll find it. I swear to God, guys. I swear to God. This was the Bzzzline news and open mic. I do the news, so you guys don't have to. I'm Alicia Rain. This has been a great night. We're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everybody who's watching.